As a character artist, I get this kind of question quite a bit because of animations, depending on the kind of style you're going for. So if you're going for a more realistic or hyper-realistic style, which is kind of closer to normal proportions, then you want to go for something like this, where you actually have quite a few of these edge loops. See these different edge loops here that are going over and kind of being the eyelids of this eye. So here's one way I like to look at this. Basically, I want to have at least around, it's a bit messy because I'm using my mouse, but at least 3 loops around this eye, and both eyes really, and in the center of this like eye bag area where the eye would be, just so that you're not seeing inside like behind the sphere or the eye. I kind of just collapse all my edges here on the inside and everything, just to simplify the geometry, but make sure that you have at least 1 loop inside the eyelids, that way it can close and animate properly, but then that can just be capped off in the far back. Also, something you might notice is that this mask is literally attached right here. So we have like this just fully attached zone here, and I just literally meshed in the mask with it because unless you're doing a character that has a lot of customization, you're most likely going to have it to be where the prop is going to just stay, and there's no point of having it be a separate mesh and having, say, like if you have the mask and all those inside mask polygons are just going to be not seen, and say I made a whole like mouth and teeth and all that stuff, well, all that's literally going to be blocked by that mask the entire time of that game if that prop is going to always stay there. Now, if she ever took it off, then I'd have to model that inside, but if you're never going to see that, there's no point, and so why even do it? Why even model it? Why spend the time? Why spend the budget on that as well? Why have a rigger animate the mouth if you're never going to see? So that's the reason why I just have a permanent mask built onto the face here, which is pretty atypical what I normally do. I actually don't even have ears in this mesh because the hair is blocking it, and it was just kind of hilarious.